Hello everyone.
I'd wave, but I'm holding the tablet.
So, you know last week when we spoke about getting out of our comfort zone, we now stood in big Tesco, not little Tesco, the big one, middle of lunchtime, now talking about protein and looking rather stupid.
And I'm holding the tablet up, foot away from my face, like a fool.
So anyway, we're talking about protein snacks today. Like I say, we're in big Tesco. Just going to give you an idea of, well, what protein snacks you can have.
I'll give us a little spin around and show you where we're at. So we're just in the health and nutrition aisle. So we've got all these protein shakes, all these bars, and we've got some stuff like coffees and other drinks over there. So we'll run you through the basics of a couple of them.
So anyway, right, we're going to start with an obvious one, which is protein bars. Scan around to the protein bars, Peter.
Such a professional outfit.
So obviously the benefit of these are how convenient they are. You can stick them in your car, you can have them in your pocket, in your handbag. Men can have handbags.
I've got like a school bag on at the moment.
So a handbag. So we're just going to look at some of these. Grenade ones, very popular at the moment. They can be very chewy. So if you've had a protein bar before, you know you get jaw ache quite easy. You don't really get that with these. So you've got Maxi Muscle ones. Anyway, you've got loads. As a rough guide, you probably get about 20 grams of protein per bar. Around between 200 and 220 calories as well. Now, if we move along, come with me, Pete.
Look at this.
Where's that one we put to one side?
This one.
So anyway, right. So whey protein. If you compare the two, you probably get a bit more protein per serving in these, but you also get less calories. So if you're struggling from a calorie point of view, you may be better off with a shake than a bar. So if you take this one, for example, you get, what was it? Oh, there we go. So 19 grams of protein, so more or less the same as a bar, but only 99 calories, so less than half the calories. So that's something just to bear in mind when you're choosing between the two. Anything else while we're here?
Just the amount of stuff there is now. So people are looking for products and can't really get hold of them. Like I say, we've got all this. We've got Scott over my shoulder, and all that over there. These coffees, these drinks, these all sorts. We're gonna move on from here because this is your obvious aisle to come for protein stuff. So we're gonna move on to yogurts and stuff.
We're gonna talk and walk.
And we're gonna get some really funny looks.
Yeah,
going around
this
Tesco.
is where it gets really embarrassing.
Can I spin it round now?
So another thing to consider with them kind of things is cost as well. Like some of them bars come in at £2.50. We've just looked at some of the drinks as well. They're a proper rip-off. Like some of them were £4. So we're going to get to the dairy aisle now, and probably some better options, to be honest. Shall I hold?
Yeah, give it a hold, mate.
I'm going to hold. Where are we?
Next one.
Oh, that's close.
Yeah, it's tricky, mate.
Right, so, good, it's nice and busy here.
Just what we wanted. Dairy aisle, where we often look for protein snacks. You might notice on probably all of our social media at the moment. Recently, if you look with all the dairy snacks, these are really popular in a minute. The Arla protein.
On it?
Where's the go? Near my hand. Arla protein quark, which is actually soft cheese, which blew my mind a little bit. I'll just duck down so Scott can actually get me in. 20 grams of protein, as it says, all over the packaging. And that's only for, how many calories are in these? 142 calories. So 142 calories, 20 grams of protein, not bad. You're in the middle region, probably less than your bars, but more calories in your shakes. Very convenient again, tasty, loads of different flavours, loads of different ones. Skyr, the Arla, we've got natural Greek yogurt. Things to look out for.
Hello.
Hello.
Celebrity. Got natural and then mixed with strawberries. So you're going to get a calorie difference in these, obviously, because you put added extras. So your natural per 100 grams, 65 calories with 11 grams of protein, and your unnatural or with strawberries is 76 calories for 9.2 grams of protein. So you've basically lost a couple of grams of protein and gained a few calories, but you gained some flavour. So if you can't get that down your plane, well, we're thinking about
Shall we? Right, while we're here, so in the same aisle we've got drinks as well, which we sort of touched upon a minute ago, but probably got some more random flavours here, so actually they're a bit cheaper as well. So here you go. If they're too expensive in the protein aisle, come down the dairy aisle. So you got, I don't know what makes these.
That's for goodness shakes, sir.
There you go, for goodness sake. And
A lot of calories in these.
yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, true.
These ones are marked up
Bear with me.
as recovery shakes, so they've got a lot of carbohydrate in them, so
Oh yeah,
calories go
so
up.
17 grams of protein, but you've also got 331 grams of 331 calories. Like 52 grams of carbs. So just be careful on things like recovery shakes and stuff like that with the overall calorie intake. And then you've got the favourite one. And again, so a bit less calories, 234, so just a bit more than a bar, but again, it's not just a protein shake, it's got sugars, it's got carbs in, so it's more calories. I'm not saying they're bad, you just need to be aware of what is in what. So now,
We're gonna move on. We're gonna
move
walk
on.
again through the middle of Tesco at lunchtime, filming ourselves. You know, you
So-
see these looking really professional on YouTube.
Yeah, that's
Pretty
not us
sure
at the moment.
they don't do it with a tablet held out at arm's length. But I might be wrong. They might just need longer arms.
we eat down there.
Yeah. Cereal aisle. You'll notice a lot recently with the cereal industry, breakfast industry, trying to get more protein into breakfast cereals, porridges, things like that. So these are a few that are available in Tesco every day.
So these, you can see that, they're actually a pretty good option. Protein oats, 20 grams of protein, bit of flavouring as well. Let's look at the overall calories, so just 281 calories. So that's a pretty good breakfast, to be honest. You can add a bit of fruit in there if you want and still probably have plenty of calories left over. We're going to go further down because people are now putting protein on everything. You know, protein water, protein crisps,
Protein, Weetabix.
protein chocolate. More often than not, they're lying to you, and we're just going to show you a bit of an example. So,
These conveniently placed items
yeah,
that just happened
funny
to be in the
that
right
they,
place.
Suddenly became here. Anyway, Weetabix, protein Weetabix. You can easily come down here and go, oh, protein. They're probably high in protein. They're not.
It says.
Yeah, there you go.
High in protein.
Very well placed. Anyway, you'd normally have 2 of these, I'd say, unless you're greedy. You might have 4. But per 2 biscuits, that's just 7.6 grams of protein. That's rubbish. That's not high in protein. It's a little bit, but it's not great. Compare that to a normal Weetabix, 4.5. So you're only getting an extra 3 grams more or less of protein. Like I said, it's nonsense, it's lies, it's something you need to be aware of. They're probably charging you more money for it as well.
That will not change your overall protein goals.
No.
You're not going to change your body by that.
And then, just conveniently enough, I found these here. Protein salted caramel nut bar. So again, you probably look at that and think, oh, quite high in protein, that'll be good. Per bar. So compare it to, say, the protein bars back there, which were around 20 grams. You're only getting 10 grams of protein here. And about 200 calories. So you're getting the same amount of calories as a protein bar, half the amount of protein. So again, you need to weigh up your options and weigh up your goals as well. To be honest, it's probably a bit higher than I thought it was going to be, but it's still, comparing it to a proper protein bar, it's nowhere near. Anything you want to add?
Yeah, you'll notice we've done something. We read the back of all the boxes. So the front of them say this: high in protein, wheat protein, high in fibre, ions, vitamins. To put on high in protein, what they've got to do is increase the protein from the standard one. So you see they've added 3 grams. So that's not high in protein, it's not suddenly become a chicken breast. So just be aware of the front. They're designed to sell packages, that's what they want to sell it. So if the front of it says high in protein, read the back of it, and bear in mind, if you want to get 20-ish grams from a protein snack. That's kind of where you're looking at. That's not really gonna cut it. So don't fall into the trap of thinking, oh, it's got protein on. Nuts are another one that sometimes say high protein nuts. Just read the back of the packet, have a look at the calories, see how that weighs up against other protein sources, the yogurts and the quark and the bars, and then make the decisions based on that. Don't be afraid to turn these around and have a look at the back.
Yeah, well, just touch on them nuts. If you're relying on nuts for your stop here. If you're relying on nuts for your protein intake, then you're going wrong somewhere. Like we were mentioning, calories, it's not worth it. Too high in fat. Yeah, look somewhere else. How about it?
Done. Speak to you all soon.
See where we are next week.
See you later.
Bye.